In a previous video we talked about the element of air in pre-Hispanic times. Now it's water storm. Without water there can be no life, and this was well understood more than 500 years ago. The symbol of water has many pre-Hispanic representations, but due to its importance, it appears in the tonal mashot, or what is mistakenly called the Aztec calendar. We see it here, named Atl in Nahuatl, but there is also another symbol, Quiahuitl, which means rain, and it also appears here. Its equivalents in other cultures like the Maya are Mulu for Atl and Kawak for storm. Naturally, water was associated with fertility because without it nothing can sprout. Even in the desert, a minimum amount of water is needed, and in the worldwide of humans at that time, water was given by supernatural beings. These beings live in various places, just as humans have their own homes. For so millennia, people believed that these givers of water could be found in many locations. That's why they went to various places to ask for rain, mountains across what is now Mexico. Natural springs, cenotes, the Wilpur of Pantitlan, near Tenochtitlan, caves, or, as today, with the Huichol people who go to Wirikuta. They generally went, and still go to this day, during dry seasons, before the planting began. And the memory of these practices survives to this day, with the festival of the Holy Cross, La Santa Cruz, on May 3rd, a celebration that is nothing more than a memory of those rain petitions. Among all these cultures, the concept of duality was deeply rooted, and water was part of this dual worldview. In many ways, water itself could be beneficial through rain, lakes, rivers, and seas, or destructive, causing floods, hail, and of course, drought. Another duality involving water is found in the Mexica concept called Atlachinoli, or water fire, a symbol that represented the union of water and fire, sometimes translated as burnt water. Some interpret it has a war cry among the Mexicas. Water was almost purifying and ritualistic, the clearest example being the Temazcal Esguerluyes still used today. There we find another Atlachinoli, water and fire fuse, where heating stones known as grandmothers and pouring water over them generated steam that purifies not just physically but spiritually. Water was seen as a mirror. Its surfaces were interpreted as portals to the underworld or other dimensions. These beliefs persist to this day. Many believe rivers, cenotes, and lakes are entrances to the underworld. An example is Lake Pátzcuaro, believed to be one such gateway. Now, when it comes to water deities, there are many. We have an entire court of beings who rule over water, beginning with the most famous, Tlaloc. He also had other names. Among the Maya, he was Chac, and in Oaxacan areas, Cosijo. Tlaloc had helpers called Tlaloques, who were spread across the four cardinal directions. If Tlaloc was the masculine side, the feminine counterpart was Chalchitlicue, she of the precious jade skirt. There were also ritual beings like the Aguizotl, a water monster said to drown people. Paradoxically, one of the Mexica Tlatoanis rulers was named after this creature, and according to chronicles, he died due to flooding in Tenochtitlan. He hit his head and later died from the injury. Water also determined where you went after death. Those who die due to water-related causes, drowning or fluid-producing illnesses, went to Tlalocan, the paradise ruled by Tlaloc. And because of water's importance, many of the 20-day calendar periods were dedicated to water deities. There are countless myths and rituals involving water. Just one example. There were two eras named after water, the son of water and the son of rain. In one of these ages, humanity was destroyed by a great flood, just like in the Bible. Regarding water offerings varied. For example, it's said that children were offered at places like the whirlpool of Pantitlan or Mount Tlaloc. If the children cried, it was seen as a sign that rain could come. Similar beliefs existed among the Maya, who left countless jade and gold offerings, even burials, in cenotes. Some cenotes were where the myth of Hunaku and Xbalanque played out, as they fought the lords of the underworld. In terms of art, there are endless examples. For instance, the chacmol, which, although given name by a foreigner, is thought to have been used in special rituals. Some theorize that instead of placing hearts in the container on its belly, water mirrors were used, and through them celestial movements were observed. There's also the temple of Tlaloc in Tenochtitlan, and marine cells, aquatic beings associated with the Calmecac, Priestley school, were used as architectural features. Codices show many kinds of aquatic beings. Water was also a source of wealth. Salt was mainly extracted from water systems and was as valuable as gold. Then there were the water guardians of the weather specialists, known by different names like graniceros and temperos. And water is the origin of everything. In the ancient sea lived Zipactli, the great monster who was hunted by Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl to create the earth as we know it. Today, indigenous groups still have this connection with water after the Spanish arrived. These beliefs were reinterpreted, forming new songs, dances and celebrations, but deep down, they still revolve around water, which flows through the land the same way blood flows through our veins.